Hi guys, and welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome. I know, let's get the giant elephant out of the room. We're now sitting in another new setup. So long story short, you guys know that we recently got a puppy and he is growing rather quickly, as any puppy does. But my beauty room before, where I do my makeup, I have all my makeup, I sit there and I film in there, well, it has no door. And he often likes to come in there, and now he has discovered how to pull open the drawers, because as you can see back here, they have this little loop back here. So he discovered if he sticks his paw in there and pulls, he can open all the drawers. So, I mean, he was having a field day, and I was like, my makeup, my palettes, no, we can't have this. So, I'm back to, if you guys are an OG, I'm back to the original room, which has a door, but it does get very, very hot in here because the room is not big. So if I leave the air conditioner on or open the windows, you will hear everything. You'll hear the air conditioner going off. If I leave the windows open, you will hear the birds chirping, people mowing their lawn, cars going by, people yelling, screaming. So, you know, this is the new setup. I hope you guys like it. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Juvia's Place foundation and the brand new Alyssa Edwards palette that she collabed with Anastasia Beverly Hills. So if you guys are interested in that, then you should stick around. And if you're new, don't forget to click that subscribe button and give me thumbs up. And let's jump right into this video, guys. Okay, so like always, I already went ahead and did my basic beginning makeup, but before we jump into this amazing palette, I just want to briefly touch on that I did use the Juvia's Place foundation, and I got mine in the shade Fez 620, and this is what the foundation looks like. I didn't want to sit here and do a full review. I don't want to get tossed into all the drama that's going on with this foundation, but this is what it looks like. My quick thoughts on this foundation is I like it. I really do. The coverage is phenomenal, but I do have a couple of issues with the foundation itself. Now, when you use it, as you can see, there are certain areas that look amazing. Like, it covers everything. This is a amazing coverage foundation, but if you have pores or dark spots or fine lines or deep smile lines like I have, they are going to stand out. Setting them, everything you do, you're still going to notice them. I notice up here in this area where I get those lines because I'm always squinting because I never remember to put my contacts in or put my glasses on, but you know, what are you going to do about it? But I also notice over here where my smile lines are that they do stand out just a tad more than they usually do with other foundations. But I have a problem with the way the pores look on it. Like on my nose, I have to put very, very, very little foundation. Otherwise, everything is standing out, screaming, hey, hey, look at me. But overall, I do like this foundation. I want to continue to play with it and work with it and try different primers and see what makes the pores and the fine lines and the smile lines and all that just look a little bit better. You know, it's like with anything, everything is trial by error, but that's my thoughts on this foundation. I do like it, even though there's so much bullshit going on about the foundation and the brand, and I don't want to get involved in that. I'm just here to review products, try products. I love makeup, but let's get into this beauty right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills collab with Miss Alyssa Edwards. Look at this packaging. The packaging itself screams Alyssa Edwards. Everything. I mean, I can't. Back, it says a little quote here from Alyssa Edwards, and it says, "I don't get cute, I get drop dead. Gorgeous. And now, you too. My dream for this palette was to create a color story that will give you life, one that will bring out the inner beast in everyone." I love Alyssa Edwards. I mean, if you guys don't know who Alyssa Edwards is, you living under a rock, are you? Listen, I'm a giant fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. Love RuPaul. Yep. Same thing as the outside carton. This is what it looks like, and let's open her up. Now, it does come with the usual brush that it usually comes with. It does have a mirror, and these are the shades that we're going to be playing with today. Oh my goodness, guys. Everything, looking at this, everything to me screams Alyssa Edwards. 100% screams Alyssa Edwards. I don't know if you guys can hear the air condition going because it's like 9,000 degrees today. And with all these lights on, it's hot, but I'm going to shut it. I'll be right back. Okay. This way, the air condition isn't drowning us out. You don't have to deal with it. I'll sweat, sit here and sweat for you guys. But what I was saying was this palette, it screams Alyssa Edwards. Oh my God. So let me grab my mirror and let's start playing. Because I've used this twice already. You know, you got to use it when you get it. And I've been in love every single time that I've used it. So, you know, just going in with my MAC Painterly. I've been switching between Painterly and Soft Ochre, and thinking that I'm liking Painterly more than Soft Ochre these days. I don't know why, but I just do. How is everybody doing? You all good? I'm doing good. The new puppy has me going crazy. You know, they got to go through that rough puppy stage of I'm going to eat everything that is in my surroundings, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Get a makeup wipe and wipe my hands here. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, life with the puppy is a little rough these days. I think first I'm going to, I don't know, do we want to go bold and colorful, or do we think we're going to just go light and neutral? Let's not scare everybody. So I'm going to go into HOE first, just a little bit. Such a pretty color. Yeah, so puppy has me, you know, all over the place. And he is in that whole teething stage. He's tried to eat the table in the kitchen. He's worked on 2 out of the 4 corners. And this is such a pretty color. Oh my goodness. He ate 2 walls. 2 moldings on the walls. Yep. He's also trying to eat the floors. He is a handful in himself. But I think once he gets out of this teething stage, we'll be good. He is very, very, very smart. At 14 weeks, he plays fetch. He knows several commands, you know, so that's what I've been doing, is dealing with the new puppy. My other little girl that I have, she's almost 6 years old. I've spoke about her before in videos. She does not want a lick to do with him. Nope, she's not having it. So we have to keep them separated for now, because she shows her Chihuahua side. She likes to show, you know, this is mine. This is such a pretty color. Do you guys have any summer plans? Any vacations? Anything cool coming up? I am currently in the middle of planning my daughter's Sweet 16, which is coming up very quickly. So I need to actually pre-film because I'm going to be so busy in the next couple of weeks with dealing with that. Actually, not even the next couple of weeks. It's like 2 weeks away. And I'm just like, yeah, procrastinate. It'll all come together. I was thinking about maybe vlogging that if you guys are interested. Comment down below and let me know if that is something you guys would be interested in seeing. I'm sure there's going to be some summer husband vlogs coming. I know that a lot of you guys out there like when he joins my channel. He is a funny dude. This color is so pretty, you guys. Just look at it. I mean, it's brown, but it's so pretty. And I didn't have any issues with putting it on at all. Miss Alyssa Edwards. I think next I'm going to go into the Supreme. I'm going to just tuck that. Oh, well, that doesn't look like what I thought it was going to be, but we're going to make this work. We're going to add just a little color to this look then. All right. I'm loving how these are blending out really well. So, I got a funny story to share with you guys, and I need you guys to, like, tell me, is it just me? Because I don't know. So, the other morning, we forgot that the alarm was on, the house alarm, and it was tripped. And, of course, every time the alarm is tripped, you know, the alarm company calls you. Right? So riddle me this. They call me and they're like, I need your password. I need this. I need that. Is everything okay? You just asked me for 17 different things followed by is everything okay? First of all, the first question should be, is everything okay? This is blah, blah, blah alarm company. And we're just calling because the alarm was tripped. And after you answer whether everything is okay or not, I think that then they should ask you what's your password. Because what if everything isn't okay? Do you really have time to go through passwords and security questions and what's your blood type and when was the last time you took a poo? No, you really don't. So then following this conversation, and I'm like, yes, I'm sorry. You know, we forgot that it was on. We didn't realize that we didn't shut it off or whatever. And he was like, okay, I just wanted to make sure everything was fine, that you don't need assistance. And I'm like, no, thank you very much for calling. And the gentleman then proceeds to say, well, we just need to let you know that the system itself is no longer up to date with our standards. We're rolling out new models and blah, 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 blah. So if your alarm trips, we might not get the notification because the system's out of date. I'm like, but you just called me. He's like, well, I'm just letting you know that it could happen. And I'm like, what do you mean it could happen? If you just called me to tell me that my alarm tripped, but now you're telling me that you might not call because you might not get the notification, how does that even make any sense? So I'm like, okay, so what do we have to do? So he's like, well, we're rolling out new like inner stuff for the alarm. And I'm like, okay. He's like, so it's going to cost you $60 to replace the parts. I said, I have to replace the parts? You guys are rolling out a new system. I didn't ask for a new system. I got what I paid for. And it's been working just fine the way that it is. But now because you guys are updating and rolling new stuff out, Now I have to go ahead and I have to be responsible for it. Oh, well, we're going to pick up a certain percentage of it, but you still have to pay X amount for it. And I'm like, this makes no sense. So my question for you guys is, have you ever had that happen to you? I feel like they're scamming me in some kind of a way. Like, why do I have to pay for your upgrade? You're rolling out the upgrades. I didn't ask for it. If you're changing the way that the system works, shouldn't a notice go out? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting scammed. So I have to decide if I want to keep them or move to a different company, because I don't know what the hell they're doing. Really don't. So next, I think I'm going to go into this darker brown here, back rolls. Wow, this is really dark. I'm really liking this palette so far, guys. I'm really, really liking it. Whoa, that is a little too dark. So we're just going to add a little bit here. Look at how dark that is. I'm also currently trying to decide, because we had the pool in the yard for the last 5 or 6 years, and it was getting old. So we took it down, and we're trying to decide now what we would like to do. If we'd like to get like another pool, do we want to put another pool back there? And people have been yelling at me about it, because the whole yard is just grass. So I've been trying to decide, do I want to get rid of the grass and just drop like concrete, or do I want to put pavers back there and then build like a nice patio set and a big fire pit, or do I want to put the pool back? Sitting in here under these lights with this heat, I'm leaning towards the pool. I don't know. So many things are going on. So many decisions need to be made. And let me tell you, I procrastinate. I do. I really procrastinate with a lot of things. Plus, I've also been working, so that takes up some time. Luckily, I work from home. So while I'm doing that, I could still do a few other things here and there in between. This is a really dark brown. So much for not going bold. That always happens though. You ever notice, like, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go for a really quick light look, and then the next thing you know, you're just like all over the place. I remember one day I was on the phone with my girlfriend and I was doing my makeup, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do something quick and simple, really light, nothing crazy. And like, I look back at myself in the mirror and I'm like, well, what happened? It was like full-blown purples and greens and like a little bit of blue and some sparkle here and some sparkle that. And I was like, well, that escalated quickly. I am really liking this palette. This is a really pretty palette. What do you guys think? I like it. And then I think for the lid itself, I want to take Inspire. This is such a pretty color. And just place it right here. Oh, this is, whoa. That is pigmented. Look at that pigment, guys. Oh, wow. That is really pretty. This is a beautiful color. Like, these shades are just gliding on, like, no problems, no issues. That's why I love Anastasia shadows. They are so pretty. I think if you guys want to see like a bold look with this palette, because I really want to do a bold look with this palette, comment down below and we will take this guy out and we will test these bold shades. I'm always afraid to do bold looks on here because I know like it's not like an everyday look and you can't wear like pinks and greens and yellows and dark purples and black to like the office or to school or like to run errands. So I always try to do more toned down looks, but I would love to do more of the in your face colors and, you know, look at how beautiful and pretty colored looks can look. So if you guys are interested in that, comment down below. I mean, I've done purples and I've done greens, but like, you know, you can get away with that, but I'm talking about like getting in here hardcore with some yellows and some purples and pinks, come on, and blues. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I always keep everything kind of toned down because I want to give you guys looks that you can create and use. But I think we're going to start. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to start playing with color here and there. Like bold colors. I mean, after all, it's just makeup. If it doesn't look good, we can always wash it off and start again. Okay, so before I do my lower lash line colors, I'm going to go in real quick with this tiny little sad Rimmel pencil. Be right back. Okay, so now that my eyeliner is on, I love this Rimmel stuff, and I can't find another one of these. I'm like on a mission because I really like this one. I'm going to find it, or something close to it. I think, you know what, just a little bit of color, we're going to go into Believe. We're definitely going to go into Believe. There is a lot of fallout in Believe, but that's fine. It's a very soft shadow. And I think we're just going to put some color. Just a little bit. Not too much. Ugh. So I have a bunch of filming that I need to get done today because, like I said, I've been working from home and trying to juggle everything is a little bit hard. And like I said, I procrastinate. So when you procrastinate, it's bad. It's really bad when you procrastinate. Because I'm always like, oh, I could do that tomorrow. I can film that tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and there's 17 other things that now have to get done. And there's new work that comes in that has to get done. And I'm like, okay, I could do that tomorrow. I've said that for like the last 2 weeks of having to film. Oh, I can get that done tomorrow. Oh, I couldn't do it today. All right, I'm going to do it tonight. And then by the time tonight comes, it never happens. So here I am with a bunch of stuff that needs to be filmed. And I do all this by myself, guys. The filming, the editing. I need to let my husband edit while he's home. What do you think? I really like the way the purple looks on the bottom. Oh yeah. Just don't, you do need to build it so when you're blending it out under your eye, it kind of does wash away. But like with any purples, you always have to build and just blend gentle. Okay, I'm going to go grab a lipstick and I'm going to put my It's Superhero mascara on and I will be back with my final thoughts on everything. Okay, so mascara's on, lipstick's on. I use ColourPop's Dukes. I love this color. But guys, overall, the foundation, I do like the way that it is sitting and how it looks. Minus the couple of pores that I can see here and the stuff that I mentioned earlier, but I do like this. Minus all of the bullshit that people are talking about on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. I mean, it's a good product. So, I mean, I'm going to continue to use it and lay low away from all of that drama. But the Alyssa Edwards palette, guys, Do I think that you need this palette? Abso-freaking-lutely. It is so, so pretty. I am loving this palette. You guys most definitely need this palette. It just screams summer. 100% summer colors, summer vibes. You can go from a regular casual look like I created today to something bold and beautiful. So I like it. I'm going to continue to use this and play with it and have fun with it. But if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time.